Hey, Exoticals, it's your girl back with another Exotical rant. You know what I was just thinking about? I was thinking about the show Love is Blind UK, and I was thinking about Ollie, the guy, and Demi, the girl. They got together and they got engaged, but they did not get married. Let's talk about why. And let's just focus on Demi. And we're focusing on Demi because we're girls and this is our girls chat. That's why we're focusing on her for anybody that's just wondering. But let's talk about it. Demi was a lovely girl. She is a lovely girl. Demi's a lovely girl. She had a great personality in the pods. Her and Ollie really clicked. Literally they had a really strong bond. Even though he was talking to one of the other ladies, I think her name was Catherine. But they had the strongest bond. They shared a lot in common. They were both kind of like exoticals or mixed race people, whatever you want to say. And they just had a lot of commonalities they shared. So that initially brought them together because, again, the show is Love is Blind, so they can't see each other. They're just basically chatting and sharing stories and emotions through a wall. Okay, let's fast forward. They do actually get to see each other when they get engaged. Demi did look good. She wore a black dress. She did look good. And this is the thing I'm talking about, ladies. You can look good with extra weight on you. But again, once a guy sees another girl that's actually a more, I wouldn't say that's not overweight or at a normal weight, they're more attracted to that girl. It's just proven science. And I'm saying that based on what most men are attracted to, and that's a slimmer frame. Demi, again, was a very attractive girl, but she was on the heavier side. She needed to lose probably at least 20 pounds to compete on the level where she was trying to compete on. She started noticing after the other girls were introduced on the island where they were at vacationing during their honeymoon that Ollie's attention was at other girls. The other girl, Catherine, that he was talking to in the pod. And when he saw the other exotical, Charlotte, with an S, his attention really went toward them. And this made Demi uncomfortable, as she should be. He kind of did her really wrong in that aspect as far as giving those other women attention. But Demi, that's what I'm talking about, ladies. You have to have your weight, workout, and your worth together to really compete for the top men or the men that you really want. If it's looks, if it's financial or providing provision, whatever you're looking for, other women like those men too, especially tall men, tall, dark, and handsome men. Most women want those men and are very attracted to those men. Demi, literally, even at the reunion, she should have worked on her weight before the reunion, but she didn't. She showed up again. She didn't look bad, but she didn't look her best. And let me just tell you what a lot of men think. A lot of men think, especially if they meet you and you're already kind of overweight and you have no kids, they think once you have kids, you will be even bigger. You will be even more unattractive to them. So they kind of want to meet a girl that doesn't have weight problems, especially if they're men that like a lot of women gravitate toward. They want to get with the woman that is like aesthetically is kind of almost perfect looking, because they know after you have a kid, like life happens and you're not going to look as perfect. So if you're already like looking like you've had children and you haven't, that puts you as a disadvantage, especially if you're looking for a husband. If you look at most wives, and I'm talking about these are affluent wives. Because most girls, if they're college educated and they're living in a certain part of town, and I think she was from London. If I'm not correct me in the comments. She was living in an affluent town. Those women are thin. So that's what I'm talking about, ladies. Don't be afraid to kind of like take that mentality of Kevin Samuels, that fit, friendly, and feminine vibe. It works. That formula works. So you need to get your workout together, your weight together, and your worth together as a woman. Because men like are always gonna pick the Charlotte of the group because that's the woman that takes better care of herself. If you can't take good care of yourself, they feel like you're like something must be wrong. Like something must be wrong with her. If you have so low self-esteem, in a man's mind, they're thinking if she doesn't even like herself, why should I? So like ladies, take heed to this situation. And then she ended up saying no at the altar because he was very hot and cold with her because he wasn't really feeling her after he saw that he had better options. And the better options were fit, friendly, and feminine. Demi was not, she was friendly, but she wasn't fit and she wasn't that feminine. She had like lower self-esteem. You could tell by her reactions and stuff. She had the face like, I'm used to losing. And you would see it, guys. Go watch it on Netflix. But you would see it in her face from this season. She had that look of like defeated once she saw him giving Charlotte attention. Once she saw him giving Catherine attention. I can't even look. If you want a husband, a lot of women want husbands. You have to be willing to compete. You have to have your fitness together. You have to have your friendliness together. And you have to have your femininity together. And you have to have yourself on point so hard where no other woman walking by can compete with you. And it sucks. Honestly, it sucks. I'm kind of like a California girl, so I'm kind of like laid back, and I'm like, I don't like to be in the salon all day. I don't like to get my nails done all day. I don't like to be in the salon getting nails or hair done all day. I'd rather be out on the beach chilling. But I realize when I do go to the salon, I go get my nails, or I do my hair myself, and I make it curly and pretty like Charlotte's hair was, or Demi has beautiful curly hair too. I take my time and do my curls, and I get that manicure and pedicure and get waxed up. I noticed how people treat me drastically different. And you put a little bit of makeup on and you're ready, you're beach ready, you're looking cute, you got your sunblock on. Men treat you drastically different. I've had men give me free stuff, offer to pay for my things, hold doors, be extra friendly toward me. And these are men I don't even know. I've had men just go out of their way for me. Just based off my presence. Buy me lunch, ask me if I need anything. Like you're like, I can't really think of anything. I know, I'm sure you need something. Like, ladies, get your femininity together, and that includes your health. You walking around 20 to 30 pounds overweight, it's unacceptable, especially if you haven't had children. I'm going to be honest with you. And most men are scared to tell women this, that they're going to go for the thinner girl, but they always do it. But they try to all they'll do is try to treat you bad, like Ollie kind of did in the end. They'll try to ignore you. They'll treat you in passive aggressive ways. So you'll just get it and you'll want to break things off. And that's what Ollie did in this situation. So ladies, you got to get it together, especially with the fitness. And again, Demi is a beautiful girl, but I know that is what's holding her back with her confidence and her ability to get a husband, because she's an exotical like us. She's on point. And a lot of times, I don't like to say this, but a lot of times when you grow up in if you're an exotical and you grow up around maybe a lot of Caucasian people or people that don't look like you, or just a different ethnicity, you kind of have taken, you kind of take the sidekick role. And I noticed this a lot with Demi, taking the sidekick role instead of being your main character. I noticed this a lot during the season with her. Taking a back seat to other women, and playing their sidekick, their emotional friend, their emotional, you're their emotional therapist, or you're always there for them. But your life and your life is not that important. What you got going on is not that important. You're always there for them to lean on you. You play their support system, but they're not really your support system. They just know you'll be there for them. As an exotical, I would not suggest playing the sidekick to any group of women. I feel like as a grown woman that's trying to look for marriage, you should be the main character in your life. You should not be playing a backseat to anybody. Anybody's relationship. And even if you have a friend group, I mean, a lot of us don't have friend groups, because we just don't like dealing with drama. But if you do have a friend group, notice when you're going through something, how many calls do you get? Start noticing when people do they pick up the phone when I call them, or do I always just pick up the phone when they call me? You'll start noticing stuff when people are trying to make you play that sidekick role. Ladies, as exoticals, you don't have to play the sidekick role. In reality, Demi is the beauty standard, but Charlotte met the beauty standard. See the difference? Demi is the beauty standard, but Charlotte met her own, the beauty standard of exoticals, being fit, friendly, and feminine. And ladies, if this is not telling you don't eat or like go on these extreme diets, no. Find healthy ways, portion control, intermittent fasting, going to the gym a couple of times a week. Find healthy outlets, taking a walk in the park if it's if it's safe to do so. Find healthy outlets. One thing that I did as a young woman is invest in my health. What does that mean? I bought me a treadmill. And it really worked out during COVID. I didn't gain as much weight as a lot of people did. And I was able to like lose weight after COVID because I had my treadmill at home. I had my weights. I had everything that I needed to stay in shape at home. So like when I didn't feel like going to the gym or going outside to walk in the park, I could just really work out by myself, watch my favorite show, and then read my book and go to bed, or do what, or if I'm waking up, go ahead and eat my breakfast. I'm already energized for my workout and get the day started. And that really helped me. So ladies, don't be a Demi, be a Charlotte. Have your stuff in order where like another man could be engaged and he looks your way because you're wearing that dress and he's like, I don't know about this, because he's looking at you and he's ready to be with you. And not even saying that Ali is a prize, and he's not, because I don't consider men the prize. I feel like as women, we are the prize. But take this as a cautionary tale. Do not let yourself go. You can get don't let yourself go. Control your weight. Try to eat healthy. And what really helped me too, what helped me is implementing more vegetables and fruit, especially the vegetables. That will keep you slim every time. Trust me, ladies. Eating more whole foods. You don't want to be, if you're looking to level up, control your weight. Like literally, you do not men that you're trying to level up to. They don't care about you having a condition. That's why you're fat. And I think she had endometrial. I can't even say the word. She had some hormonal condition that she was saying. Men don't care. And I actually have a hormonal condition as well. And like literally, I've been dealing with it since college, really probably even since high school. But I knew like I gained weight easily. So I literally like incorporated salads. I made sure like I didn't eat too close to bedtime, especially if I hadn't worked out, or just regularly eating right before I go to sleep, especially if it's a heavy meal. I started like making sure I exercised, went to the gym. Like most of the places I've lived that were like apartments or something, or even when I lived like in dorms, they had a full equipped gym. I made sure I go to the gym in the morning, or like if I was bored, instead of just sit there and eat, I went to the gym. I went to the sauna. I chilled out. I went and like got a friend or something, or sometimes I went by myself if it was like wasn't too late, and just chilled out. I got comfortable with myself. So when I did meet that guy, it's available space. And I made sure I was always the best option. What does that mean? I made sure I had my looks together, my fitness together. I made sure I was, of course, always friendly to people, especially guys I thought were cute or handsome. I had made sure I had myself together. So if we go out, it may be another girl in the crowd, but I'm the best option. I'm looking good from head to toe. I'm in shape. My stomach is on point. It's flat as hell. My skin looks good and my hair looks healthy. So like they may be cute too, but it's no comparison once you add my personality in. And Demi had an excellent personality. Ladies, get your fitness together. Do the 3 W's, work out, weight, and worth. Control your workout, your weight, and your self-worth. You got to get that in check. And always stay feminine, fit, and friendly. Have a great day, ladies. And this is just another Exotical rant. Bye.